April the 4th, 1968, the year's main event. When African-American clergyman and civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated on the balcony of a Memphis hotel room, it triggered violent riots across America and a battle for the control of the civil rights movement. King was a Baptist pastor before devoting himself to advocating social change through non-violent means. He first gained political recognition after the Montgomery bus boycott of 1955, before becoming president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. His tireless efforts led to the 1963 March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, where he delivered his famous and memorable "I Have a Dream" address, raising to a higher profile the civil rights movement throughout America. On March the 29th, 1968, King had arrived in Memphis, Tennessee, to prepare for a public march on behalf of black sanitary works employees. The workers had been on strike since March the 12th for higher wages and better treatment. At around 6 o'clock on the evening of April the 4th, King was standing on a balcony outside his second-floor room at the Lorraine Motel. As he talked with several colleagues standing in the parking area below, an assassin fired a single shot from across the street. It was a headshot that severely wounded him on the lower right side of his face. An ambulance rushed him to nearby St. Joseph's Hospital, and emergency surgery was attempted. Unable to save him, doctors pronounced Martin Luther King dead at around 7 p.m., and the world was plunged into mourning. News of King's assassination devastated many people and prompted outbreaks of racial violence, resulting in over 46 deaths and extensive property damage in dozens of American cities. Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Baltimore were the worst affected, with widespread looting, fires, and violent confrontations. With financial costs alone in the millions, it took years for the cities to recover economically. American President Lyndon B. Johnson declared April the 7th a national day of mourning for the murdered civil rights leader. Within minutes of the assassination, police had swarmed into the area and discovered a rifle with links to the presumed killer, James Earl Ray, who had escaped from a Missouri prison earlier. 2 months after King's death, Ray was captured at London's Heathrow Airport while trying to leave England on a false Canadian passport. James Earl Ray was extradited to stand trial, and prosecutors agreed not to press for the death penalty if Ray would plead guilty to murder charges. He did so and was sentenced to 99 years in prison. Later, however, controversy erupted when Ray recanted his confession. After withdrawing his guilty plea, Ray consistently maintained his innocence, saying that he was the victim of a conspiracy and admitting that he only confessed to avoid the death penalty. He came as close as he ever would to being absolved in King's assassination in 1997, when one of the civil rights leader's sons, Dexter Scott King, met with him in Tennessee's Brushy Mountain prison. It was revealed publicly that James Earl Ray had indeed been a thief and a burglar, but he had no record of ever committing crimes of a violent nature. The King family publicly supported Ray's appeal for a retrial, and King's son proclaimed Ray's innocence during a televised prison encounter. Despite this support, though, authorities refused to reopen the case, and Ray died in prison on April the 23rd, 1998. Martin Luther King's family wondered if justice would ever prevail, and even after James Earl Ray's death, conspiracy allegations continued to surface. A powerful speaker and a man of great spiritual strength, Martin Luther King shaped the American civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s, making him the most celebrated black leader of his generation.